Welcome to Astrodology, the podcast that brings you knowledge, wisdom, and principles that can help you find the peace and comfort we all seek and deserve in our lives. Welcome everybody back to this episode of Astrodology with Astrid. Welcome to February 2024. And one of the first things I noticed right out of the gate is that February is another 1 month. What I mean by that is January is the first month of the year. February is the second month of the year, but 2024 is an 8. Put together with February being the second month, the number 2 equals a 10. We are back to another 1 month. So happy February. This is the month where we focus on love and relationships, and there's a lot of activity going on in the cosmos. Today I am talking about energy, probably one of my favorite buzzwords, topics of all time, because everything in this world and life is a form of energy. But there are different levels and types of energy. So I'm going to talk about the 5 levels of energy and some ways that you can raise your energy levels. So let's get into this. The 5 levels of energy. The first one, the obvious one, is the material world. In the material world, it's about things being tangible, visceral, things you can touch, things you can see, things you can hear, things you can feel. This energy is slowed down so that we can see the form. Now, science tells us that everything in life is a bunch of mashed up molecules to create a chair, a microphone, a laptop, a cup. My mind can't comprehend how this works, but because the energy is so slowed down, then we can actually see these molecules pressed together. So the material world is the 3D level. It's the low frequency, so to speak. Sound world. Sound energy is faster energy than material world energy. We can feel sound waves. If you've ever been in a sound bath, this is why sound bathing and listening to binaural beats and different megahertz of music is healing, because those sound waves and frequencies match and connect with the energy of our bodies. Our energy field expands all around us. That's what people fail to remember. It's at least an arm's distance above you. If you spread your arms out like a cross, that's how wide your energy field expands. And it also is about a foot deep beneath you. So when you think of your energy, get used to thinking about it beyond your physical shell and body. The light world is the 3rd level of energy. When the high energy of light meets with the low energy of darkness, the darkness becomes light. In that same way, when we keep our energy levels high, the low energy fields of doubt, depression, obstacles, sadness, grief, etc. cannot reach us, because our light converts the low energy fields of negative emotions. So in a way, the light is so blinding, it literally blinds out and snuffs out the darkness. So light energy, we know about light energy because of the sun. When the sun is shining, we feel energetic, we feel alive, we feel inspired. Optimism comes over us when we see that sun shining. Number 4 level of energy is our thoughts. The energy of our thoughts are higher than light and sound. I repeat, the energy of our thoughts are higher than light and sound. Oftentimes I hear people say, well, I didn't say anything, I was just thinking it. Well, if it's higher than light and sound, that's actually pretty potent. So every thought we have can be calculated to see if it has the positive energy to access the power of our intentions, or the negative energy of doubt that impedes our forward movement and process. So at every moment, I forgot the author, maybe it was Wayne Dyer, that says that every moment we're either loving or hating. We're either building or destroying. Those are the two poles of energy that are happening. There's no in between, there's no middle path. So with our thoughts, we do a lot of damage, especially particularly against ourselves. So just by thinking, it's almost in a way better to just speak it out. So that way it's no longer in your energy field, it's out in the universe. So our thoughts are things. And we hear this all the time about manifestation. Manifestation is a big topic. It's a big high ticket for people trying to bring in and attract the things that they desire the most. So again, manifestation, like everything else, starts with your mind and your thoughts. And the fifth level of energy is the energy of your spirit. Now, the highest level of energy is considered our spirit. And what I love about the word spirit is it really is tied to our life force, the breath. If you look up the word spirit or you look up the word breath, it comes from the word spiritus. And spiritus means to breathe. So this would have to be a high level of energy, because without breath, in 6 minutes or less, we would cease to be alive. Spirit is the energy force of creation. It what allows us to move and to keep going. The energy of your spirit is around kindness, beauty, love, grace. This form of energy of your spirit is also expansion. With our spirit, we can expand. So when you take that in-breath in, so to speak, you come alive. And when you exhale it out, you pour that energy back out into the universe. And without the energy of your spirit, our spirits are low. So the material world, the sound world, the light world, our thoughts, and the energy of spirit are the 5 levels of energy. Now let's talk about ways that you can raise your energy level. One of the first ways that you can raise your energy levels is become conscious of your thoughts. The idea is we have a brain and we have a mind. So the mind is always taking over the brain. So becoming conscious of your thoughts, how you are thinking. Eckhart Tolle called this the watcher. When you get to the point that you're living in the present moment, you're able to catch these negative thoughts and these less than stellar thoughts that aren't serving your highest good. Meditation. You're preaching to the converted on meditation. Make meditation a regular practice, because meditation allows us to make conscious connection with our source, our spirit. 1 minute, 2 minutes, studies are showing if you meditate even for 1 minute a day, compounded over time, it builds. And then after you successfully navigate the 1 minute, you'll be inspired. Remember, the breath is inspiration to add another minute, and so forth. Become conscious of the food that you eat. We have to learn what is good for our bodies and what gives us the highest vibration and energy for our bodies. All fruits and vegetables aren't good for every single person. We actually have a lot of allergens, and we have things that just don't line up with our disposition. In Ayurveda medicine, they talk about the different dispositions, the 3 main ones. So what a Vata can eat versus what a Kapha or a Pitta person can eat can vary greatly. Of course, drugs, alcohol, and including prescription drugs also lower your energy level. Think about it. Western medicine is introducing something artificial into your organic system. Our systems are organic. So again, becoming conscious of what you put into your body and watching the amount of processed foods and sugars that we enter the body. This one is interesting, becoming conscious of the music that you listen to. It is said that rock and heavy music or heavy metal music lowers your energy levels, while soft music about love, classical music raises your vibrational energy. I can agree with that. So what you're listening to, what is going into your ears, what you're hearing affects your energy level. Become aware of the energy in your home. This is a big one, big one, big one. The term feng shui makes a lot of people scratch their heads. But feng shui is just simply the art of choosing the right furnishings and accessories and then arranging these furnishings to increase positive energy in your home. If you were to erect a wall in the middle of your living room, you know the energy would not flow. So feng shui is about flow and energy. Accessories can include paintings or photography, photos of your loved ones smiling and laughing in happy times, photographs that express love, photographs that showcase nature also raise your energy levels. Be conscious of the energy that is coming from the relationships in your home. This is important. Our home is supposed to be our sanctuary. So if there's tension and kind of a tough energy in your home, that is going to affect your energy. Your home is supposed to be a sanctuary, so tension and strife in your home not only lowers your energy level, but it literally, mentally, and physically debilitates you. You can't excel in an area of your life if you're not happy at home. But again, going back to meditation is going home inside of yourself. So that's why meditation is a critical way to raise and keep your energy level raised. So that way, things that come at you and external things outside of you will affect you less. You'll become less reactive. Immerse yourself in nature. Experiencing the beauty of nature, just looking outside at the mountains, the trees, but engaging in nature, taking a walk, hiking, sitting by a tree, sitting in a garden. Numerous studies, I don't need to go into this very deeply, about the energy of being out in nature. And this is the highest level of connecting with spirit, with source, with God, with the angels, if that is part of your belief system. And lastly, one of the ways to help raise your energy level is committing to helping people in need, being of service and giving back. Acts of kindness and expecting nothing in return raises your energy levels, because kindness, compassion, and service are spiritual experiences of the highest energetic level. The beauty of kindness and giving back teaches us that in giving, we automatically receive something back, because we are here, we are all part of this divine collective. So the idea is to be generous. You can do it through time, money, energy, however you want to do it, but making a commitment to help other people that are in need. It's one of the tenets of the Bible that we are to help others, help the poor, help the less fortunate in any way that you can. This will automatically raise your energy. The other way to raise your energy is bathing, water. We are 76% or plus water as humans. Being in bodies of water, lakes, oceans, tubs, hot tubs, showers, making water, drinking water is another way to keep your energy level raised. Reading raises your energy level. Keeping the mind refreshed and learning automatically starts to raise your vibrational frequency. So again, when you think of energy, material world, sound world, the light world, our thoughts, and the energy of our spirit. We are magical, and we are our own best self-healers. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Astrodology with Astrid, as we spoke about the different layers and levels of energy, and how becoming conscious of your thoughts is probably one of the number one ways to raise and keep your energy high. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next episode of Astrodology with Astrid. Namaste. Thank you for listening to Astrodology. If you enjoyed this episode and would like to help support the podcast, please hit the subscribe button and tell your friends about it by sharing this program on social media. You can also follow me on Instagram at Coda Life Goddess or at CodaLife.com. Coda is C-O-T-A, Coda Life Goddess or CodaLife.com. Thank you again for listening to Astrodology, and I'll see you next time.